President Rodrigo Duterte makes it clear Monday, June 28, Senator Manny Pacquiao, acting party president of PDP Laban, is no longer his ally. Pacquiao apparently angered Duterte when the senator made comments about corruption under the present government in a June 22 interview with Radyo 5. Pacquiao says should he ultimately decide to run for president in 2022, he would declare a war against corruption. In his public address, Duterte dares Pacquiao to name these corrupt officials.
Go to Congress and start talking. If you fail to do that, I will campaign against you because you are not doing your duty. Do it, because if not, I will just tell the people, do not vote for Pacquiao because he is a liar.
Duterte's scathing remarks are a huge blow to Pacquiao, whose authority as acting leader of the president's party is now being challenged by a faction held by Vice Chairman Alfonso Cusi, Duterte's energy secretary. On Tuesday, June 29, Pacquiao accepts Duterte's challenge, saying he's not corrupt and not a liar. In a statement, Pacquiao name-drops Health Secretary Francisco Duque III, who the senator is planning to investigate on the pandemic funds. Before lambasting Pacquiao, Duterte comments on his vice presidential bid, which political experts call a bastardization of the electoral process.
Meron ako dito dinagdag, running for vice president ako. Sabi ko, it's not at all a bad idea. And if there is a space for me there, siguro.
The president says there are things he would like to continue when his term as chief executive ends in 2022, but he does not elaborate what these programs are.
Pero kung wala akong space, and everybody is crowding up, wanting to be one vice president, sila na lang muna kasi tapos na ako. But there are things I'd like to continue, and that would be dependent on also of the president that I will support.
The ruling PDP Laban, of which Duterte is party chairman, already formally pushed him to seek the vice presidency in the 2022 polls. Political experts slammed the PDP Laban's call as politics of the absurd and a corruption of the electoral process. President Rodrigo Duterte approves the recommendation of his pandemic task force to extend the current General Community Quarantine or GCQ in NCR Plus and the Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine or MECQ in 21 areas until July 15. Metro Manila and Bulacan will stay under GCQ with some restrictions until July 15, along with the province Rizal, which is currently placed under GCQ with heightened restrictions. Laguna and Cavite will remain under GCQ with heightened restrictions until July 15. Duterte also agrees to place the following 21 provinces and cities under Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine or MECQ, a stricter form of quarantine, until July 15. Meanwhile, the following 26 areas will be under GCQ until July 31, while the rest of the country will stay under Modified GCQ or MGCQ, the least strict form of quarantine in the Philippines. The government also extends travel restrictions on India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, United Arab Emirates, and Oman until July 15, citing concerns over the Delta COVID-19 variant. The country is on alert for the Delta variant, with local governments urged to maintain strict and uniform border controls. Inbound travelers who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 in the Philippines or other countries will now be required to undergo 7 days of facility-based quarantine upon arrival, with testing to be done on the 5th day. Visit Rappler's website for more information. In the United States, search and rescue teams discovered 2 more bodies beneath the concrete and steel rubble of a collapsed Florida condominium tower Monday, June 28. This brings the death toll to 11, with 150 people still missing. Recovery efforts are hampered by pouring rain and heavy slabs of cement that make searching by hand difficult. Champlain South Towers in Surfside, Florida abruptly collapsed on Thursday, June 24, while most residents slept. Rescue teams are using cranes, dogs, and infrared scanners to identify signs of life in the ruins, although hope is diminishing as time wore on. In 2018, an engineering report warned of major structural damage in the condominium that required prompt repair, but a Surfside, Florida official assured residents of Champlain Tower South that their building was sound. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology or Phivolcs clarifies on Tuesday, June 29, the haze in Metro Manila comes from pollution and not Taal Volcano. Some people online speculate volcanic smog or VOG from Taal in the province of Batangas has reached the capital region, which is around 60 kilometers north of the volcano. In a Facebook post, Phivolcs says the haze in Metro Manila is smog caused by pollution from human activities. Phivolcs earlier warned of VOG observed over Taal Volcano Monday, June 28. In a bulletin issued 8 a.m. on Tuesday, Phivolcs says sulfur dioxide emission averaged at 14,326 tons per day on Monday. Taal Volcano has been under alert level 2 since March 9 due to the increased unrest. Phivolcs warns exposure to VOG may cause irritation of the eyes, throat, and respiratory tract. In Kpop news, the documentary of Kpop group Big Bang's 2015 World Tour will premiere on Netflix this Thursday, July 1. Big Bang Made, the movie, was first released in 2016 and contains behind the scenes of the group both on and off the stage. Big Bang made its debut in 2006. Composed of G-Dragon, Top, Taeyang, and Daesung, Big Bang was once a 5-person group before former member Seungri retired from the entertainment industry in 2019. Among Big Bang's greatest hits are Bang Bang Bang, Loser, and Haru Haru. Meanwhile, after a 5-year hiatus, Korean boy group 2PM released a music video for Make It, along with their 7th mini-album Must on Monday, June 28. Must marks the group's first comeback since their album Gentleman's Game, released in September 2016. Since then, the 2PM members, with the exception of Thai-American member Nichkhun, all finished their mandatory military service. 2PM debuted under JYP Entertainment in August 2008. They are known for hits 10 out of 10, Heartbeat, and Go Crazy.